actually thought there was a possibility I'd get my filters today. I was actually looking at the tracking and it said it was at Vancouver Airport and it departed. And I'm pretty sure it meant Vancouver, Canada. So, but then as I checked it, it didn't seem like anything arrived or in the process, because I know usually when it gets shipped from the US in this way, you have to check on the Canada Post site afterwards, but the Canada Post site says it's still in the US trying to, I guess, get out of the customs and all that. I'm not in any extreme rush. Again, it's just nice that they were willing to send a brand new set completely. I'm just wondering how I can actually test it, because I think, anyways, according to the weather, it's supposed to be raining like the whole week. And this was the first thing that caught my attention today. It's because of the headline. It says, "This drone collects snot from the humpback whales for the good of science." And there's a big arrow here, the Snot Drone. Australian researchers are researching humpback whales' health by analyzing spray from their blowholes. This kind of reminds me of that other one before that they had. I believe it was around here, wasn't it? It was something about they were collecting all these samples from whales using a drone, saying how it's better than having a boat, I guess carrying a pole and a petri dish or something like that. They did release a very quick video of this too. It says the scientists developed a waterproof drone to collect the mucus at sea. They say they have successfully sampled 49 whales without upsetting any. Watch the video of the drone in the action below. Now it's kind of an interesting point where it says they have successfully sampled 59 whales without upsetting any. Because if you guys remember, even the ones here, when people just captured it like out of the blue just by accident for fun, you have all these experts, like these animal experts for example, saying, well yeah, looks fine, but you don't know, like they could be shaking and all that stuff. Whereas this one, like how do you conclude either way? Like it almost depends, like, it just depends on which report you read or what mindset they're in. It's like saying if you want to talk about the positive of it, then they'll say like, look, no harm done. And I guess if you want to see the negative of it, then you'll say, no man, inside they're having a heart attack. Who do you believe? It kind of made me think of the point too. Let's pretend if the animal is afraid of it, but you know it's a lot safer, like just this method to collect samples. Would you not want to put it out there to get the animals used to it? Or would you still say, no, keep it away? Because I know for me anyways, when I fly near the animals, most of them, they don't care because one, they don't know what it is, and then when they realize like, okay, whatever, it's just something floating around there, they just go on their way. And someone even told me that before too, like with the animals, for the most part, as long as it's not a threat to them, like they don't see anything wrong, then generally they don't care. And then this one caught my attention because it dealt with social media, specifically on the Twitch platform, which does live streaming mostly for gamers. It says, Canadian charged with unleashing Spambot army on Twitch. Brandon Lucas Apple subject to court order preventing him from spamming social media giant. A BC man accused of overwhelming the American social media giant Twitch with an army of spam bots now faces an unprecedented charge of mischief in relations to computer data. Brandon Lucas Apple is also subject to an unusual civil order restraining him from creating or selling any robot, bot, crawler, spider, blacklisting software, or other software aimed at harming the popular streaming service. So from what I gather, I guess a lot of you have seen a live stream before. You usually have people talking on the chats. They could get really hectic, really annoying. People usually spam their links, make a lot of comments, where this guy is using things like a robot to actually do that, to post harassing messages and everything like that, non-stop. As it says here, the volume of spam messages on the attack channel was enormous. The bots were posting on an average of 34 spam messages per minute, while on some channels the rate was 600 messages per minute. For me, actually, it's nothing too new. That's just how it is in the digital environment and the internet. Although it is kind of crazy that people go out of the way to this extreme to send people these, you know, fake robots, trolls, if that's what you want to call it, just to overwhelm people emotionally. Like, don't you have something better to put your energy in? Imagine all of the better things you could have done with your time if you can create stuff like that. I think that's the same guy I saw before all the way down there. I guess this stuff makes it easy now when they run away. You can kind of see which direction and stuff they go.
webcamming it for the camera, little guy.